Welcome to the 97.9 Podcast Radio. Today we have some very special guests, philosophers known as Levinas, Kant, and Aristotle. We will be discussing their beliefs about the recent Chick-fil-A opening downtown Toronto.
Hi, this is IMMANUEL Levinas.
Hi, I'm known as KANT.
And hi, I'm Aristotle.
First, please allow me to quickly introduce you to the Chick-fil-A protest and its background information. Chick-fil-A is a fried chicken restaurant opened in Toronto on September 6, 2019. This restaurant is not only known for its chicken dishes, but also known for its owner's religious beliefs. Company president John Cathy has constantly spoken out against same-sex marriage. The Cathys have also donated millions of dollars to groups that oppose same-sex marriage. Ironically, this newly opened Chick-fil-A is located just a few blocks from the LGBTQ community center in an area of Toronto known as the Gay Village. So, let's now hear from these people.
And we think that, everybody deserves a place to exist. So we would rather they not deny people such a place to exist.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
Millions
It's
of dollars
chicken
worth
sandwiches.
LGBT.
It's chicken
Right.
sandwiches.
Exactly.
It's chicken sandwiches.
Because
It's
you're a
heterosexual.
heterosexual cisgendered male. That's why it's only chicken.
Every CEO of
We are
every
talking
major
about
corporation.
Chick-fil-A. You're talking about
This is not just about a piece of filet. This is not about a piece of chicken. This is more than that for us.
I was just with everybody else noting the hypocrisy of all these people. I believe they use all kinds of brands with, evil CEOs, Amazon, Walmart, all of those kinds of things. They're here to protest the CEO of this specific brand. This brand has done nothing to any of these people. There's tons of LGBT and transsexual people that work at Chick-fil-A's all across the United States that have they tell me they love their jobs. So I just don't know why we're here to protest this brand right now.
Questions of the day. Boom.
Do you think business beliefs should be separate from personal beliefs?
I think that the owner of Chick-fil-A should have used the categorical imperative. Do unto others as you would wish they'd do unto you. And basically he should have used this because in my opinion, he has his own right to say what he wants to say and his own right to believe what he believes. But he wouldn't like it if a gay parade was right in front of his church. So it's very insulting for his restaurant to be right in the center of the gay village in Toronto.
I believe that personal beliefs and business beliefs cannot be separated. Everyone put their morals and beliefs into their action. If Dan Cathy separated his belief from personal belief, then he would have not made his homophobic statement so publicly.
Yeah, because if he didn't make that statement, he will have more of the LGBTQ people in his restaurant, which will increase the annual income. Everyone who is successful has a certain virtue. His truthfulness is both good and bad for him because it stoked a protest, but at the same time is beneficial because it turned his business international.
What would you do if your religious beliefs are in conflict with your personal beliefs?
In my opinion, the content of the Bible is not always correct, but it does have good ethical ideas. So homosexuality is not really part of that. What I truly believe in is that people can live as they please as long as they do their utmost to be the best version of themselves.
For his sake, he should close his mouth and run his business. Logically, the protest didn't make any sense because protesting will bring awareness but won't shut the business down.
As a person who is part of the Jewish community, no matter what religious people say about same marriage, I think it is wrong to deny the marriage between the same sex. How could you tell a person that being gay is right or wrong if that is what they are? We should respect the uniqueness and diversity of all people and stop grouping us as one being.
How do you feel about Chick-fil-A opening up in the gay village of Toronto?
I don't think that the owner of Chick-fil-A took into consideration about how the LGBT community would feel about the placement of his restaurant. If he had the will to do good by the LGBT community, then he would have respected their space by not placing the restaurant there. I mean, of course, as I said before, he has his own right to his own opinion and where he places it, but still he could have chose better. But also, a man shouldn't necessarily be judged based on what he believes in.
People are mortal, including the LGBTQ community. Therefore, they have a right to be angry or to move and do things rationally. This is because everyone has emotions, including the Chick-fil-A owner, to which he states his own opinion as he pleases.
I feel like Chick-fil-A opening in Gay Village was a very disrespectful thing to do. Because I believe that business belief and personal belief cannot be separated, I think it was not a coincidence. I think Dan Cathy is trying to take away individuality and uniqueness by talking about his anti-gay marriage opinion and donating thousands of dollars to homophobic charity.
Is it important to stand up for the rights of other people or groups when they are not directly related to you?
At times, yes, but at other times, no. A rational person would understand when they need to intervene and when not to. So, for example, say somebody gets into an argument and it starts to get heated, but it's getting heated verbally, not necessarily physically. You don't need to intervene because you don't know. First of all, you don't know what led up to that whole fight in the first place, and you also don't know where it's gonna lead. So it'd be best for you not to intervene. But say somebody's in a fight and you can see them deliberately trying to hit the other individual, then that would be you'd have more of a reason to intervene.
Of course, it's a nice act of kindness to speak up for others, but it may not always be the best option if you don't understand the circumstances. For example, if I seen someone being chased with a gun, I would not get involved because I am risking my own life.
Of course, it is important to stand up for the rights of other people, even if they're not directly related to you. We're all a unique expression of God, so we should help others in need and try not to discriminate anyone. We should follow the traces of good that God has left us.
Would you boycott Chick-fil-A or would you be open to trying it?
At the end of the day, the conflict is between Chick-fil-A and the LGBT community. So whether I go in or not, that's my prerogative. The only person who can restrain or stop me from going into a restaurant such as that is myself.
I would go to Chick-fil-A for the food because I have nothing to do with the conflicts. Chick-fil-A is known for the chicken, therefore I will go there for the chicken. But this doesn't mean I'm supporting the owner's ideas.
I wouldn't boycott Chick-fil-A, but I wouldn't be open to trying it either. I respect people who visit Chick-fil-A for the food and workers working at Chick-fil-A. I believe that people who are going to Chick-fil-A do not have the same belief and opinion as Dan and Cathy. Personally, I just don't want to feel like I'm supporting for any of the discriminatory opinions.
That's this week's episode of the 97.9 Podcast Radio. Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join us next week for another episode.